How's it going, everybody? Swood here. Today we're doing a video on this Spellbait Rascal deck. It's insanely strong. I wasn't a big fan of the Rascals on release, but the fact that they have a tank with damage dealers behind it, and then the ability to combo something like a Goblin Barrel or a Miner or a Graveyard, and also the fact that you can like play it to tank like a Dark Prince, and then if the boy Rascal dies, you can play a Prince or an Ice Golem in front of the girls, and the damage is still alive, and you're able to just keep tanking it, and they can't log it if you're playing in a log bait deck, because then they can't get your barrel or your gang or your princess. So being able to stack multiple tanks in front of the girls Rascals is insanely strong. And also a huge one of the pushes that I've really been liking is just playing Rascals at the bridge with a Prince behind the boy. And then that's a 10 elixir push, and there's like no way to stop it. This deck beats the Hog 3 months deck that's been very popular. The only deck that I wasn't able to beat consistently was 3 Musk Minion Horde or 3 Musk Cycle, not the Hog one, because you have a lot of damage for a Hog, but like the Goblin Gang, Ghost, Bandit one, or just the regular Minion Horde. Those two variations were very hard. Actually, never mind. That's the Hog deck. Okay, no, this deck beats all the 3 Musk decks. Yeah. Apologies for that, guys. No, this deck, I can't even think of what's hard counter. What is it? Oh, the only deck I lost, I got a 12-1 with this last night. The only deck I lost to was a Golem deck with triple spell. He had arrows and log, so that was a little iffy. But other than that, I played Hanloon. I would assume Hanloon would be a hard matchup because you only have like two Spear Goblins, Princess, and the 2 Rascals. But the guy that I played, he played Hound, and I just did that Rascals Prince push, and I 3-crowned him. Like that push has 3-crown potential if they let it go. So, and you can support it also with like a Goblin Barrel. So, Hanloon, I'm not sure if that's a tough match or not. But I won it when I played it. So, we're 4-0 in a challenge right now. I didn't have time to get all the way to 12 because I want to stream. I'm sure. Recording this and uploading it right away, and then I'm going to go stream on Twitch, so twitch.tv/swood, CR with an underscore at the end. I'll be live over there if you're watching this right at the very start of when I upload it. And then I got RPL later tonight. First match of RPL. Player Princess over here so it doesn't get poisoned out. Because he poisons that, we're going to lose a DPS, so we have to log back. And we're going to tank that with Ice Golem. We don't want to take too much damage. So it looks like he's playing the Giant Hunter deck. Potentially with Zap and Log, we will see. But he uses Log over there, so we can just punish. Ice Golem Goblin Gang is a really good push if they don't have Log in hand. And also throwing a Goblin Barrel doesn't hurt at all. I think that gets 1 hit. Okay, I think Princess helped there. I'm not 100%. And Mega Man just goes and dies. Perfect. So, Prince is obviously good DPS. Rascals are good too, but I like to play my Rascals more so against like a Prince or a Dark Prince, and I like to play my Prince against a Giant. So notice here how once this Rascal dies, I could throw Ice Golem in front of that or Prince in front of that, and the girls would still be alive, which is the real threat of the Rascals. I'm going to leave it because it's opposite lane. And yeah, he's just going to let this go, so it doesn't really matter too much. He has Log, so we don't want to go with Ice Golem Goblin Gang, because then that'll just be a 2 for 5. But we can get a bit of, Prince walks in front, which is very unfortunate. Didn't have Goblin Gang in our hand, or I could have done that. Trying to cycle to Rascals, because I don't have a lot of DPS here, so I need some more DPS. But if he's smart, he'll just poison. Rascal, the boy, is able to tank a lot here, and is able to clean up this push, I believe. Mega Man gets 2 hits, which is unfortunate. So at this point, we're just going to have to trade towers. So Goblin getting that, and then Prince opposite lane. Notice how I'm going to play this Goblin Barrel farther back, because he's probably going to panic and play it early because there's a Prince charging in. They won't always do that, but if there's like a Prince charging in, then something like that is bound to happen. Try to tank with the Rascal Boy and the Ice Golem if possible. Get this princess up for DPS. Not a lot, but I want something. So I expect a zap. So he does have zap and log, so that's why I'm having so many troubles. Zap and log is probably one of the only counters to this deck. So I think we'll go in opposite lane. Smart of him to split. We're gonna throw it off to the side this time. This time he just logs for nothing. That's very interesting. So we're trying to keep some DPS in hand for when he plays Giant in the pocket. Again, we will throw Ice Golem out there. And I don't think Giant got a single hit, which is nice. Notice how that princess is still alive. Just working away back there. Put it down as soon as I can so that it gets as much DPS. Because it's infinite DPS until it dies. We are going to tank this. Then throw an Ice Golem in front of it. That's a value log if I've ever seen one, but we'll throw a Prince next. Keep those alive. We're gonna go this farther back. Almost forgot to play it. He's probably panic again like he was doing in the past. He doesn't. He learns from his mistakes. But so much damage and so much pressure that we're able to just take it. The Prince paired with Rascals is really able to take it down if your Goblin Gang, Goblin Barrel, Princess combo of Log Bait does not. So very strong deck. We'll do a couple more matches. Like I said, I got a 12 with this last night, also a 10 win. But I don't have time to get all the way up to 9 wins and do it again, so I had to start at 4-0. The first couple of matches are always like noobs, so I wanted to wait and get to 4 before I started recording. I like playing the Princess on the back more than the Goblin Barrel at the start, just for the reason that if they play a pump, you'd rather have a Princess at the back than a Barrel, because you want to use your Barrel as part of your attack. That's unfortunate. So I don't really want to waste my Barrel. It's kind of the same idea as like playing a Miner. It's not as risky. For those who don't know, Ice Golem fully denies all damage of Goblin Gang, even when it's a full Goblin Gang. So you just play it off to the side. Tower will clean it up fully, which is really nice. We're going to throw a Rascal in front of this. Notice how I played that so that the boy's in the front, and then the Prince is behind, and obviously the girls are all the way at the back. Princess should just clean this all up. Yeah. I think the tower gets 3 hits normally on a Dark Prince. We're just gonna Goblin Gang this. I don't want to miss it and waste an Ice Golem. But yeah, I think the tower normally gets 3 hits, so Dark Prince isn't that much of a threat when it's low HP, but Prince always gets a hit, so you always gotta defend the Prince. So not sure what exactly he's playing, some kind of bait deck. I don't really want to play Prince in the back just in case I go on the wrong side. I'm trying to play into him because Prince can get good value. We're actually going to go Rascals because they're slower. I don't want to Prince and then charge into the opposite lane like it happened in the last game. And notice when I'm playing my Princess, if I play it right here, he can poison with the opposite lane. If I play it right here, he can't. It'll walk over here and it'll be out of range. Now it doesn't matter, but just something for you guys to know. Because it's very helpful. So I'm going to start logging his Dark Goblins. I'm not sure if he has anything else that's log bait, so I think it's fine. Notice we're going to go farther back again. You always do this when there's like well, not always, but like you do this when there's a Prince charging in or something. If they have to respond to 2 things at once, they're very likely to miss one of them. Just because you're forcing them to do 2 different things at once, and if they're not quick enough, they're not going to be able to do it. So notice we're going to play our Prince here, so he will charge after the boy. Fortunately, one girl goes in front. Prince gets ahead. That's good. And we're actually able to bait out double Prince from him. Now this allows us to just play our Goblin Gang. We got the other tower lower also. He has to poison that, which is really bad for him. And a bit of Princess chip at the bridge would be nice. I'm playing it off to the side because if they play a Tesla in the middle, not for this matchup, but like just in general, I played off to the side 1 tile just because less stuff hits it. They also can't like split a Musketeer or an Ewas in the middle and hit the Princess opposite lane. So there's just a bunch of little things like that. Playing it over 1 tile if it's not going to really affect you is helpful. So we're going to go in for a Barrel and a Poison. He's going to play like Bats. And now we just gotta worry about defending this push. So if he doesn't have Dark Prince, you're able to just throw a Goblin Gang in front and tank it, but if he does have a Dark Prince, you can throw a Ice Golem. Either way, the Prince and the Rascal Boy obviously are strong enough themselves to tank, but just extra tanks if needed. Or if you have the Elixir, really. And that should be another match. We'll log out just in case. Yeah, there we go. So that's 2 wins. We'll probably do 2 more or so. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, so really the only counter that I've seen so far is kind of this giant deck. Like triple spell, because zap and log. The Rascals are very annoying. Like you almost have to log them, but you can't log them because they're in a log bait deck with Goblin Barrel, so it's a really tough situation. Like a good player, if you don't log them, they'll just keep stacking tanks in front of the girls, and it's gonna get a lot more DPS than it should. So they might even have to be like a princess where you have to poison them, you have to fireball them, but then the boy still stays alive and you can use him for a Goblin Barrel. So looking at what I have in my hand, I want to go Ice Golem, Goblin Gang that side, Rascals this side. I'm trying to cycle to my Goblin Barrel to punish. I can't do that now. That went terrible for me. That was literally terrible for me. I didn't have Goblin Barrel, or I don't think I had poison either. I would have just poisoned. I was trying to, same idea with Miner. You try to pressure one lane and then Miner the pump. I was trying to pressure and then Miner or Goblin Barrel, but I can't play all my stuff on one lane just for the fact that it's log bait. I hit the pump, that's really nice, but I can't go all in one lane because it's log bait. So you have to be mindful of that and make sure you're not putting everything on one lane, or they can just like log it if they're playing Golem, and then you cry. So that will still take my tower. If I don't, it still takes my tower. That's really shitty. I should have just left it. So now he's gonna pump. I'm gonna try to play my Goblin Barrel all the way in the back. I don't have enough elixir to punish, so I can't really do that. But I'm gonna try to play it all the way in the back because I don't think he has log, and he's not able to play pumps. He's not able to play troops behind his own pump. Only I can. I can't play a Miner, but I can play troops like that. It actually gets no damage. That's really bad, but we'll poison it. It's value. And now he's just gonna split 3 Musketeers, and we have to worry about that. Normally I Prince into the 2 Musketeer lane and Rascal the 1 Musketeer lane once they support it. But I think both are fine. I haven't played this deck a ton. I've only played a couple GCs with it because I just found it. Okay, sir. Okay. I really want to throw a Prince in there too, but I know I can't afford that. He's gonna play Minion Horde. We gotta kill these Musketeers before they kill me. Try to get a decent log down. The main thing was hitting the Musketeers though, if I'm trying to be honest. Prince Connect would be awesome. So only 35 seconds left. He's gonna look for splitting 3 Musketeers to just delay me. We're gonna throw this, get ready for the poison, and then we gotta throw a Goblin Barrel log in. Saying we got a Goblin Barrel log because he's gonna play his own Goblin Gang. Or not. He should have. Still not enough damage, unfortunately. Yeah, not enough damage. That's unfortunate. Really just all going to a bad starting hand. Well, yeah, starting hand, but also just starting play. Let me watch that back. Okay, my bad. I should have just poisoned. Yeah. Okay. So if you have a good hand to punish, then absolutely go in for the punish. But if you don't have a great starting hand, like if I had Rascals and Prince, I would just do that one lane. Rascals, the boy in the front, then the Prince, and then the 2 girls. That would be an amazing punish. And then if you have, then you wait for 3 elixir, play it on the pump, and they normally lose the pump and the tower. Or if they're really good, they just only lose 1, which is still good for you. But yeah, I should have just poisoned because let's look at this hand. I was really just worried about not giving log value because I've only played against 3 Musk like a pump. Maybe 5-10 times or so. So most times I've had a good enough starting hand where I'm able to pressure it. But this is one of those starting hands where I shouldn't have pressured. I should have just realized I don't have a good punish. Like I want Prince really, and Goblin Barrel, which I don't have either of. Those are my last 2 cards. Yeah, so I really should have just poisoned and continued on with the game. And then you need to be careful about the minion horde with your princess and stuff. Don't let them catch it with a minor. But poison would have been the better play here. So then, for that reason, what do? I'm trying to avoid giving spell value. So I go, yeah, okay, I go Ice Golem Goblin getting one side, and then Rascals on the other side. Neither of those are significant attacks. Yeah, he just minion hordes and I'm done. Okay, so yeah, poison would have been the better play. You can punish, but not always, so just be mindful about that. Something I'm just learning right now. Like I said, I haven't played this deck like 1,000 matches or anything, so we're still learning. But nice to do it on camera for you guys, so you get to see so I'm still learning the deck and I'm still improving. We'll play this Ice Golem in the back. Just gonna Prince beyond that. I don't want to log because he might have a log bait deck. It's not a good idea to log stuff like that at the start of the match. We will go over here, and he logs on that side, so we're gonna poison. We should have poisoned a bit after. So that bandit won't get a hit, but if they do have a bandit that's full HP, you can kite it down with an Ice Golem, like play it like 3-4 tiles away so it walks down. If it dashes, this doesn't work, but if you walk it down there, then the tower will be able to fully take it out before it dashes onto your tower, just with the Ice Golem tanking. So it looks like he's playing the log bait deck with Bandit and Dark Prince with Princess NATO. So this is another quick deck that cycles pretty good, so this will be a good match for sure. Activate King Tower by accident. I could have hit it without activating King Tower, but if you play it right here like I'm saying, it's in that poison that I just did, but it's only in the poison if they activate King Tower. So we're gonna Goblin Barrel. I should have waited a second longer because he can log this. I should have waited for the goblins to actually die on their own. Kite with the Ice Golem. And this might just be a tie, honestly, if I can't get enough damage through because I activated King Tower. We will see. Actually, because of that, I'm going to start playing princesses at the bridge. I have to do my own Rascals. I can't log that. And my Rascals will win this fight because they're on my side of the map. He actually has Fireball. That's very interesting. He's going to get some really solid chip with those Rascal girls. Well played by him. And we're looking for a princess. Play the Goblin off to the side so he can't pre-log it. And then get an Ice Golem in front. Again, we're looking for that poison. He doesn't give it to us. But we get, I was going to say we get a princess. See if we could throw a Rascal in front of that. Okay, that didn't work. The Rascal girls will actually die. That sucks. But he fireballs anyways. Awesome. If I was quicker, I could have blocked that reactively. So that's just me playing slow. Just keep on starting up my princes. Prince and Rascal are going to lead me to victory. Just gotta be mindful of him playing a bandit. Or that. We can log that. That's enough value. Good log by him, but he should have just played it all in front. If he knew he was going to log. He has Bandit in hand, so we want to watch out for that. That's unfortunate. I wanted to play the Prince on the left-hand side so that it would walk to the left-hand tower. I didn't want to throw it to the right-hand side to save the princess. Because the princess is going to stay in that poison for a second, I can do that. If the princess is walking, you don't want to do that poison. Really well played by him. Oh, interesting. I actually got the Rascals to kill the... well played by him. I got the Rascal boys to target onto the girls. If that princess dies, that'd be really nice for me. Awesome. And princess does really well against the goblin gang. If you play the prince too quick, it will actually go in front, just a warning. Gotta be mindful of that. Trying to play it over there just in case he plays a princess at the same time. And we're gonna log his place in case he plays goblin gang. And now we just need a poison or a princess. Awesome, we're able to get, even though we still activated King Tower, so that was bad on my part, but we still get the win. So outside of that 3 Musketeer matchup, like I said, my last one I got a 10 win on my very first attempt with it, and then on my second attempt I was 11-0 until I lost to that Golem deck, but I still got the 12, and now we're 7-1, so I mean, for the most part I've got like 30 wins and like 5 losses, so pretty strong deck. My one loss was just me trying to pressure when I could have just went for the poison. Either or is fine, but I do tend to like the pressure because I can't defend it, whereas poison just allows him to get off 3 Musketeers. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to let this video go. Just some quick shoutouts. Once I hit 1 million gold and 80,000, I will be able to max out my Hound Loon deck, and then that will give me 18,000 XP, which basically just makes me level 13. So I will have max Hound Loon and max be level 13. Hopefully by the end of the season I'm grinding grand challenges to get the gold. So hopefully in a week or two I hit 1 million gold and I'm able to max out this deck and start pushing ladder. You guys will see some ladder videos from me for sure, and also streams. I'll be doing challenges and ladder on stream. So with that being said, guys, we're gonna wrap up this video. Make sure to Twitter is below, and I'll put Twitch in the description, twitch.tv/swoodcr with an underscore at the very end. Right now I'm just live 3 or 4 times a week. I don't have a confirmed schedule, but anytime from like 3 p.m. Eastern till I could start it later, like 10 p.m. Eastern. So anytime in there. If you're European, I try to do some earlier ones. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I sometimes do later in the night. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this deck. I think it's really strong, and it's showing me again how strong the prince is, and I hope he gets a nerf. With that being said, rack up some 12s before they do nerf the prince, guys, and have a good one. Swood out.